Our grandparents knew health secrets that modern medicine has left behind. One of them, castor oil, was always present in any medicine cabinet. Do your knees hurt when you get up? Do you feel stiffness in your fingers when you wake up? What I'm going to share today is not just an old remedy. It's a natural therapy, backed by scientific studies, that shows pain relief as effective as conventional medications. And the best part is, you can start applying it today. Today we're going to explore how castor oil can transform your joint health and restore that freedom of movement we all want after the age of 50. Castor oil is extracted from the seeds of the castor bean plant, which is found in various regions of Brazil. It's a thick, yellowish liquid that, when applied to the skin, has surprising properties for the joints. The secret lies in its composition. About 90% of the oil is made up of ricinoleic acid, a substance with powerful anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties, meaning it fights inflammation and relieves pain. When applied to a painful joint, like the knee or ankle, the oil gradually penetrates the tissues and acts thoroughly. First, it reduces local inflammation by decreasing the concentration of inflammatory substances in the tissues. In addition, it acts on the nerve endings, reducing the amount of substance P, the neurotransmitter responsible for transmitting pain. Finally, it improves blood and lymphatic circulation in the area, bringing more oxygen and nutrients and removing inflammatory waste. This triple action explains why so many people report considerable relief after using the oil regularly. The scientific evidence is impressive. A study published in the journal Phytotherapy Research in 2009 compared the use of castor oil with diclofenac, a common anti-inflammatory, in 100 patients with knee osteoarthritis. After 4 years, both significantly reduced the pain. The crucial difference was that the castor oil group did not have the common gastrointestinal side effects seen in the medication group. The benefits you can expect are truly transformative. The first change that many people notice is a significant reduction in joint pain, with noticeable relief when moving or bearing weight. It's also common to notice a decrease in swelling and inflammation, resulting in joints that are less swollen, warm, or red. Over time, there is an improvement in stiffness and greater mobility, with a reduction in that rusty feeling when waking up or after staying in the same position for a long time. And we can't forget about the muscle relaxation around the joints, since the tension in the muscles near the painful joints also decreases with the treatments. The most important thing about all this is that these benefits come without the side effects of traditional anti-inflammatories, such as stomach problems or impact on the kidneys, which is crucial for those who need regular pain relief. Now let's learn how to apply castor oil to the joints. There are 2 main methods, and the first one is direct massage, which is the quickest and most practical way for everyday use. To perform this technique, you will need cold-pressed castor oil, clean hands, and an old towel, since the oil can stain fabrics. The process is simple. Start by pouring a small amount of oil into the palm of your hand, about a teaspoon. Next, rub your hands together to gently warm up the oil. Apply it directly to the painful joint, whether it's your knee, ankle, wrist, or fingers. Make gentle circular motions, massaging for 5 to 10 minutes. It's important to focus on the most painful areas, but without pressing too hard. Also include the muscles around the joint in your massage. A valuable tip to enhance the effects. Slightly warm the bottle in a water bath before applying. The heat improves the oil's penetration and increases comfort. The massage can be done daily, preferably before going to bed. And don't worry about removing the oil after application. It will keep working throughout the night, maximizing its benefits. The second method, which is a bit more intense, is castor oil compresses or poultices, which provide deeper effects. For this method, you will need cold-pressed castor oil and a piece of flannel or cotton about 20 by 20 centimeters, plastic wrap like the kind used in the kitchen, a hot water bottle or heating pad, and an old towel to protect surfaces. The procedure starts by gently heating the oil in a double boiler. Then, soak the cloth in the oil until it is well saturated but not dripping. Place the cloth directly over the painful joint and cover it with plastic wrap to prevent staining clothes or furniture. Next, place the hot water bottle or heating pad on top and relax, letting the compress work for 30 to 60 minutes. After this time, remove the compress and wipe off any excess oil if you wish. Here's a tip that can help you save your oil. The soaked cloth can be stored in a closed container and reused several times, adding more oil when necessary. For intense pain, the compresses work best when applied 3 to 4 times a week. As improvement occurs, you can reduce it to once or twice a week for maintenance. Although our topic is mainly about application on the legs, castor oil can benefit various joints in the body. Let's look at how to adapt the application for each one. Starting with the knees, which are often affected by osteoarthritis, after the age of 50, it's important to apply the oil around the entire joint, not just on the front part. Make circular movements, paying special attention to the sides and the back of the knee. If you're using compresses, choose a cloth that's large enough to cover the entire area. For the ankles, especially when they're swollen due to circulatory problems or old injuries, apply the oil with upward movements from the foot toward the leg, which helps stimulate venous and lymphatic return. Make sure to cover the entire ankle, including the top of the foot, for best results. When it comes to hip pain, which often limits our mobility and daily activities, the movements should be circular and broad in the lateral hip area and near the groin. For compresses in this larger area, use a cloth of appropriate size that covers the entire affected region. Hands and wrists deserve special attention because arthritis in these areas makes everyday activities like writing, cooking, or opening packages difficult. The oil should be carefully applied to each finger joint, the palm, and all over the wrist. A very effective technique is to immerse the entire hand in a small container with warm oil for 10 to 15 minutes, allowing for complete absorption. The shoulders, especially the rotator cuff, often suffer from wear and tear after years of use. When treating this area, apply the oil to the entire joint, including the front, side, and top of the arm. Always use gentle circular motions to avoid causing additional discomfort. Finally, for back pain, especially in the lower back region, apply the oil along the affected area with gentle massages. If you opt for a compress, lie down comfortably and place the cloth soaked in oil under your back, allowing the heat and medicinal properties to work deeply. Although practically anyone with joint discomfort can benefit from castor oil, some groups tend to notice even more impressive results. People diagnosed with osteoarthritis or degenerative joint disease may experience significant relief with regular use, often reducing their dependence on painkillers. Those living with rheumatoid arthritis find that the oil complements their specific medications well, providing additional relief during the most difficult periods. Many of us, after the age of 50, develop joint pain without a specific diagnosis, the well-known wear and tear of aging. And these pains typically respond very well to regular applications of castor oil. People who are sensitive to or restricted from using anti-inflammatory medications find in the oil a safe and natural alternative to control their pain without the unwanted side effects. And for those who maintain an active life after 50, whether with regular exercise or other physical activities, the oil can be an ally in recovery after exertion and in preventing pain related to daily activities. Now, you must be wondering when you will start noticing the results. Since each person is unique, the answer varies, but we can set some expectations based on common experiences. In the first few days, usually from 1 to 3 days after you start applying it, many people report an initial feeling of greater comfort and less stiffness. This initial relief is mainly related to the warmth of the application and the muscle relaxation provided by the massage. After a month or more of consistent applications, many people report surprising improvements that allow them to resume activities that had been limited by pain. At this stage, dependence on painkillers often decreases and quality of life improves considerably. Always remember that consistency is key. The results are cumulative and tend to improve with regular use. Even though it is a natural product, castor oil requires some important precautions. Before using it on large areas, do a sensitivity test by applying a small amount to your forearm and observing for 24 hours. If redness, itching, or irritation appears, avoid using it. Never apply the oil to open wounds, cuts, or scratches on the skin. Wait until the area is completely healed before applying. Pregnant women should talk to their doctor before using castor oil, especially in abdominal compresses, as it has traditionally been used to stimulate contractions. In case of an active infection in a joint, when it is extremely hot with intense redness, or if you have a fever, seek medical attention instead of using the oil, as it may be a sign of a more serious problem. Although rare, some people may develop allergic reactions to castor oil. If you notice irritation, excessive itching, or redness after application, stop using it immediately. For the vast majority of people, however, castor oil is extremely safe for external use, which makes it an attractive option for those seeking relief from joint pain. The quality of the castor oil you choose makes a difference in the results you get. Always look for cold-pressed oil, as this extraction method better preserves the medicinal properties. Make sure that whether it's cosmetic or pharmaceutical grade, you never use industrial oil for skin applications. Prefer products that come in dark bottles, which protect the oil from degradation caused by light. You can find quality castor oil at compounding pharmacies, stores specializing in natural products, and on several reliable websites. A good quality 100 milliliter bottle usually costs between 20 and 50 Rs depending on the brand and purity. Considering that it can last up to 2 months with regular use, it's a very affordable investment compared to the costs of pain medications. To enhance the results of castor oil on your joints, there are some complementary practices worth considering. An anti-inflammatory diet makes all the difference. Reduce your intake of processed foods and refined sugars, and increase your consumption of fish rich in omega-3, berries, nuts, and colorful vegetables. All these foods have natural properties that fight inflammation throughout the body. Proper hydration is also essential. Try to drink at least 1.5 liters of water daily to keep your joints well lubricated. Include low-impact exercises in your routine, such as swimming, water aerobics, or light walks, which strengthen the muscles around the joints without overloading them. Remember, Joints in motion tend to be healthier joints. If you are above your ideal weight, every small reduction represents great relief for your joints, especially your knees, hips, and ankles. Even a modest weight loss can bring significant benefits to joint health. Castor oil offers a natural, affordable, and safe alternative to relieve joint pain and improve mobility after the age of 50. Its benefits are supported both by the traditional wisdom of our ancestors and by modern scientific studies that confirm its therapeutic properties. The key to success lies in consistency and patience. Start with simple daily applications and observe the changes over the weeks. Many people are able to significantly reduce their use of pain medication and regain activities they had abandoned due to joint discomfort. Remember that castor oil is a valuable complement to your health care. It represents a powerful tool to improve your day-to-day quality of life and maintain your functional independence for longer. Did you already know about this use of castor oil? Any questions about applying it? Leave your comment below and subscribe to the channel for more content about natural health after 50. See you in the next video.